I don't know about you, but I dislike modern Korean horror movies. So that's going to set the tone for what you're about to watch in this next video, which is a review of Dwiju. I don't even know how to say it. Cursed Box from Korea. 2024. Hello everyone, I'm the Artie Dans and welcome to SHOCKMANIA. Thank you so much for tuning into this review. Let's find out what this one's about. Set in the world of sexual harassment hell, also known to most people as Korea, a professor desperately wants to put on an exhibition that revolves around a mysterious wooden box. Now, have a guess what's in that wooden box. With the help of two graduate students, one of which is desperately trying to sleep with her, while the other just wants to sleep with anyone who can make her successful, they navigate university politics, sexual tension, blackmail and possession to stage this art show that no one will probably attend anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't go and look at that exhibition, but anyway. Now, if I was to say to you, who really cares what's in the box? Would it still make you curious enough to want to watch this film? Or, do you really want to know what's in it? Or, would you just skip watching this film? I think you already know what is in the box in this film. And if you're continuing to watch this video, it means you are kind of curious to know if you're right. There is a reason why I actively avoid modern Korean horror movies. And by modern, I mean anything post The Train to Busan. Regardless of how many reviews of Korean movies I read, or how many excited, breathless posts I come across that virtually fillet K-horror movies, who are you people? I just find them incredibly dull and boring. They're pumping out the kind of horror movies that Hollywood was pumping out a decade ago. The kind of boring shit that no one really wants to watch. Now, there is an obvious exception to that one, The Ghost Game, which I looked at recently. I found that quite entertaining, but even that had its moments. This is a movie where all the men are sexual perverts and deviants who think that every woman is available for their dick to be parked in, while the women are either a blend of subservient zombies or radically horny sex bots. But again, that only happens when the women get possessed in the film by the spirit in the box. So yeah, that's what's in the box. If you can get over that, then unfortunately there isn't much of a movie, let alone a horror movie, left over for you to enjoy. At times while watching this movie, I felt like I had put on the latest episode of whatever the popular K-drama is at the time. Romantic side stories, a missing child, or maybe it's something more sinister, who knows. Backstabbing, plagiarism, and a vegetarian that turns into a meat eater. That I didn't see coming. Or did I? Because, possession. Then there's the whispering. Is it a rule in horror movies that whispering is supposed to be scary? I don't know about that anymore. I think it kind of peaked with Alma from the Fear video games and hasn't been scary since. As I sit here and think about things I want to say about the movie, I can't help but let my mind sink to the gutter level of a 16-year-old. The subtitle of the movie is Cursed Box. My sister uses the word box as a euphemism for vagina. Considering what happens to the men in this movie after they sleep with the women, I'm starting to think that the cursed box isn't the wooden crate at the center of the art show, but indeed something else entirely. You get my drift. And that's about the most exciting thing I can think of about this movie. The end is a letdown, not because of what happens, but because the elements that make up the ending aren't explored or discussed in the movie until beyond the halfway point. She's a mother? Whoever would have thought? There was no clue about that until she drunkenly dials her ex. Now I lie, there is a blink and you'll miss it moment that happens right at the start of the film. This drunken dial I initially mistook for her trying to arrange a booty call. That's how much this movie doesn't resemble a horror movie, that's where my mind went instantly. But I think your mind is already made up on this one. K-horror fans, the obsessive ones, seem to have this unwavering love of any Korean horror movie ever made. That means they'll instantly like this, regardless of how poor it is. For the rest of us, give this a wide berth. I'd rather watch The Divine Fury 2 more times than perhaps even thinking about this film again. And I absolutely hated the Divine Fury, and that other religion. Oh my god, every religious Korean horror movie is just truly awful. So using the patent pending ghost rating, which stands for great horror or stupid trash, we'll give this 2 ghosts. It's a bit of a surprise. 2 ghosts instead of 1. Reason, it's not a Chinese horror movie, so it's not utterly crap to deserve a 1 ghost film. And you know what? The wooden box looks good. Wow, I'm really struggling to say positive things about this movie, but you know, it's also quite short. It's 80 odd minutes long. So it's not a great investment, but think about it. There are better movies that you can watch with that 80 minutes. Have you seen Dwiju the Cursed Box, which is incorrectly called the Cursed Bow on every movie website out there? Did you not realize that that was a typo? I'm the Artie Dan. You are watching SHOCKMANIA. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to the Discord who got together with me to watch this movie in a live stream party, watch party. If you want to be part of that, join the Discord, and we will stream a movie every week for you to enjoy or not enjoy, as is in the case with this film. Thank you so much to the channel members of SHOCKMANIA. Your names are on the screen right now. Like, subscribe, all that other jazz, and guess what? I'll catch you next time.